Hello, everyone. Sarah V coming here um, in this video. And today I wanted to talk to you about your seed. What does that mean? So I have been asked to come and speak to a very large audience. This is happening, if you're watching this on Monday, it is happening over the weekend, Saturday specifically, at this beautiful, amazing healing conference in New Jersey called the Heart of Openness. And I'm going to be standing on stage talking about your seed. And what do I mean by that? How many of you have had an experience, in your childhood that when you think about it, it still kind of creates, a heavy emotion, you feel a negative feeling of maybe shame or anguish or fear, that feeling that kind of bubbles up in your body, a tightness when you think about a memory of something. Well, that is a seed. And I'm going to be speaking on stage, gulp, about our seeds. We've had experiences in our lives that create, everything that we experience, in our lives, presently. And these can show up in our relationships. They can show up in how we love ourselves, what we allow ourselves to experience. These seeds from our past can actually affect our lives right now. And in this speech, I'm actually offering 3 of my transformational tools, if you will, to allow yourself to start to actually recognize, release, and sustain. So I won't share it here until I've done my speech, but this is really fascinating to me. And in my book, I Wish I'd Known, I kind of talk about it a little bit, but this is, really the path of my own healing, is to heal the seeds, to plant, if you will, a new garden, to create a new identity. And, in my speech, there's going to be 2 stories that I share. One is that had so much to do with my fear of failure, right? So that was my one seed. My next seed was a story about the worthiness and deservability, the things that I didn't allow myself to experience because I didn't think that I deserved that. So I'm going to be sharing 2 of my stories, 2 of my seed stories. And, what I'm experiencing now is that I have, if you will, planted a new garden. So a new garden, new beliefs, new fruits. And one of my absolute favorite sayings, just take this in for a minute, is that your childhood roots create your adulthood fruits, right? So whatever we experienced as a child, those are our roots that actually create the fruits of what we allow ourselves to experience as adults. And the most beautiful thing is that we can transform it all. We can change it. We can create anything that we want. But first we've got to dig through those deep roots to excavate them, because they have little tentacles and then they lead to, another place. So we have to kind of dig them all up. And there are those 3 transformational steps that I'm gonna share in my speech. And I will be sharing this speech. I don't want to share it now. because I want to make sure that, it's fresh and new when I do this speech next Saturday. But I'll kind of give you a little sneak peek. But we have to first is to recognize. We recognize the seed or experience of the story that we wish to let go of, that things that are showing up in our lives. And we get to see what the story that we're telling ourselves. So first is to recognize. The second step to planting your new garden is to release. We're going to be doing, releasing the energy that the seed or the story has created in your body. Remember, we hold on to the energy in our 7 chakras. So the second step is to release. And I think the third step is the reason why that our new gardens don't stay fertile, if you will, is because we don't know how to sustain. We don't know how to take what we learn and really make it stick. That is about changing our habits, being consistent, being impeccable to our word. So sustaining is a very challenging step for so many people. And, it is so empowering to know that we can plant a new garden. So stay tuned, and I am going to be sharing the whole speech to you after next week. But I encourage you, if you are in the local area in New Jersey, next Friday from 5 to 7, and then Saturday is 9 to 7, and then Sunday is from 10 until 5. So Heart of Openness, in the description below, there's going to be a link. If you wanted to join, I will be speaking on Saturday, 2 to 2:50. I'm selling my books. I have so much cool stuff that is going to be in my booth available to buy. So I would love to see you all, whoever lives close by, to come on in and see me. I don't know what my booth number is, but I will put it down in the link below and let you know where I'm going to be. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video. Have a good day.